Hello YouTube, it is Champion DJK coming at you again with another video, and today I've got an Auto World unboxing directly from autoworldstore.com. I purchased these. This should be the latest 6-car sets, sealed boxes of Auto World, which is 2025 Premium Release 1. We are finally getting Release 1. Release 1. We haven't even seen, like, there's weird, last year was super weird, okay? 2024 was a very odd year for Auto World, where we had weird broken up sets and all that stuff, and eventually I will do a video on that entire year of content, because it is kind of interesting. I think we might be a little bit back to normal. We'll see. This set I have not seen in stores, I've only seen it online. I ended up just purchasing 2 sealed cases from Auto World themselves. So, and they've come in this big outer box. So I'm gonna give you the full unboxing experience. So I'm not going to I didn't take out any of the inners yet. So this is just a normal shipping box that Auto World would use to ship you whatever your order is. So inside of this, you know, we just got some packing material. We got our cases right there, which we'll pull out. Maybe. There's one. Let me pull this off camera here. There's 2, and then just my invoice in here, or my receipt or packing slip, whatever you want to call it. So 2025 Release 1. We've got versions A and versions B. So this is A. This is B. We're gonna unbox these. We're gonna unbox them. I don't know if we're gonna open them up. You know, kind of thinking we are. I've got 3. Honestly, I've got 3 of the Ultra Reds out of this set already, and none of the regulars. It just, not that, obviously I didn't find them in stores, right? So, got those. Buddy Diecast room, of course. He pays me in Ultra Reds. But yeah, so we've got sealed inners. You always look, just in case, you know, are they retaped? No, nothing's retaped. We should be good. These are sealed inners. We don't know what we're going to get in here. I mean, we know what we're going to get, but we don't know. We could get a chase. We could get a chase in the case. And it has happened here on the channel before. So let's go ahead and unbox these. We'll pull out 1 car at a time. We'll open 1 car at a time. That's what we're going to do. All right, so starting right off the bat, we get the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. And I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, we did. All right, so this is version A. It is in Marinello red. Looks pretty awesome. 1991 Eclipse, part of the Diamond Star thing. We don't need to read that. You can pause that and read that if you want. I typically do kind of save this packaging until it gets kind of entered into a spreadsheet, which I think is probably ridiculous, or you probably think is ridiculous, but so that's why we got to cut it open. And I actually cut all the way around usually, which is probably unnecessary, but so I got to save that thing. You know, the cool thing with the iPhone, right? You can just take a picture of that, copy and paste the text. So I'll clean this up later, but that's what we got. This is your version A. Looks pretty awesome. Looking pretty good. And what number is this? Number 4 in the set. So check that out. Opening hood, detail. Pretty cool. I do not have the Ultra Red of this one, of this particular casting yet. So let's go ahead and keep digging. All right, we've got... This is beautiful. This is the 1998 Chrysler Conquest TSI. So Chrysler Conquest, pretty awesome. Again, another Mitsubishi Starion, or Mitsubishi Dodge Plymouth Chrysler kind of deal. So the Starion would be the Mitsubishi one. Bright blue poly is the color. Let's go ahead and open it up. I should have got a sharp blade, because this is... One of these days, I'm going to slip and just slice myself. I can't. It's not going to be pretty. All right. Get it out. The other reason why I like to open these right away, too, is we just look for any quality concerns, that kind of stuff. And it looks like right now we are 2 for 2. Imported. What does this one say? GSX. Imported. Go ahead and open the hood up. Take a look at that. There's the engine underneath there. Looking pretty awesome. Rolls really good. If you're not familiar with Auto World, they're true 1/64 scale cars. So they're actually 1/64 scale, or as close as you can really get in die-cast form. And they are metal on metal, rubber tires, you know, wheels that are accurate to the vehicle, all that good stuff. So very fantastic. Pretty much has been one of my favorite brands to collect for a very, very long time. But there is that one. 2 killer models right away in the set. Love it. Loving it. Oh, this one's undoubtedly going to be popular. It is the 2005 Chevy Silverado SS Custom in metallic teal. And what a color that is. That is very, very pretty. Again, it would so much help if I had a sharp blade. And I don't. I'm sorry for all this. Set the packaging over there. Take a look at the truck. Check it out. Cat Eye Chevy. This one's gonna fly off the pegs if it ever shows up to the pegs. It will fly off the pegs 100%. Again, opening hood. So pretty much all the Auto World castings, at least the overwhelming majority of them, have an opening hood. I think the only one that ever didn't was the GT40, which was in a previous set. But this is quite nice, and can't say I won't pick up an extra or two if I see those on the pegs. I probably will. That is number 6 in the set. Let's keep pulling here. We got some tissue paper to pull out. And we've got a Ford F-150 black appearance package in Oxford white. Well, that's kind of crazy, right? It's white with a black appearance package. Whatever. Let's open it up. You know, if there's any casting I don't get excited about from Auto World, it's probably this F-150. I get it. I mean, it appeals to everyone, right? It appeals to a lot of people that own F-150s. It's like the best-selling truck ever, or whatever, what have you. So if you own one of these trucks and you collect Auto World, chances are you might be able to get your exact trim package, which I guess is kind of neat, right? Blackout on a white vehicle. Yeah, we'll see. I think the other ones, the version B, is probably black. Notably, the tailgate goes down on this one, as well as the opening hood feature. So you've got that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sometimes these don't want to stay up. All right, well, we're going to mess with that a different time. All right, we got 4 of the 6 out of the box. Ooh, this one's awesome looking. Wow. All right, 1967 Cadillac Eldorado, and how mean looking is that in sable black. Ooh, that's a good one. That might be my favorite so far. Let's go ahead and open that one up. I forgot that this was in this set. Sable black. Black Cadillac. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up getting a couple extras of these. I feel like now I've kind of got a grip on like what Auto World models might end up being more valuable later on, or more desirable, or harder to get, kind of. And I think it's actually going to be stuff kind of like this. And that's a, you know, hypothesis, but it picked the ones that look really, really good. And those are going to be the ones like this. How can you not think that looks awesome? Like, it just does. And there's just zero doubt about it. So, sinister. Yeah, it does look sinister. And it looks very, very cool. This might be my favorite one. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this Cadillac. So this is a really nice one. It's a nice model Caddy. It gives it such a different feel with those wheels on it. It's so cool. So, all right, I'm excited to see version B. I kind of forgot what color that's going to be. And we got the last one in this box, and it is the 2012 Ford Mustang Boss 302. And I just actually remembered that Lamley was doing a Auto World, like clearing out some of his old Auto World stuff and just kind of getting more selective with what he was going to carry. And he's been reviewing Auto World since the beginning of Auto World, and it's awesome. And you know, John is a bit of a friend of mine. Anyway, I ended up buying this car loose, so I already have it loose. We're not going to open up this one. It's in Yellow Blaze, and it's the 2012 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now, this Ford Mustang Boss 302 is an older tooling. It's been around since the first, or maybe the second. Man, now I got to look over at my reference, which is my display cases on the wall. I think this is the first, licensed premium release 1 this tooling debuted in. Also, it's to note, these will have tooling numbers on the bottom. This is the 11th tooling made by Auto World, or by round 2, I should say. But yeah, nice looking model. I'm not really into Mustangs so much. So my least 2 favorite in this set of 6 here is definitely the 2 Fords. I ain't got really nothing against Ford. It's just they're not my thing, right? We got cool. These 2 are very cool. These 2 are actually very cool as well. And those 2 are just kind of a little boring to me. Okay, to me. To you, it's your thing. All right, let's go ahead and open up case B. So no chase, of course, in the first case of product. I almost kind of wish we don't get a chase. I don't know. We'll see if we get one or not. It would be cool to get an Ultra Red. I do already have 3 of them, though, and sometimes it gets to be a little bit of a nightmare trying to just get, like, the regular one. I'm sure they'll end up showing up in stores. Okay, good. We're pulling these out in the right order. All right, so we've got the version B of the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX, and check out this color, Tennessee Blue. That is looking very, very nice. Again, I'm going to cut it open. I'm going to pull this actually off camera to do this, so I'm not... the plastic seems to be very thick on this release for some reason. Or just my blade is that dull, and that could be piling up the packaging over there. Oop. And there's the model. So this has kind of got aftermarket rims on it, is what it looks like. And still, again, opening hood feature. Very cool casting. And we get Tennessee Blue on the back, or TN Blue. So that's cool. You can see the license plate difference. That's pretty awesome, right? And at the end of this, regardless of whether or not we're pull a chase, we're going to be opening chases. We're going to be opening 3 Ultra Red chases. Maybe you can guess, which of the 3 do I have already? All right. And I will get all of them. I will get all of them. Ooh. It's like, this is going to fool people. Guarantee it. This is Candy Apple Red. And you're going to be like, this is an Ultra Red. No, it's not an Ultra Red. It's Candy Apple Red. And it is the 2005 Chevy Silverado SS Custom. And it does look very much Ultra Red color. And spoiler, I guess, I do have the Ultra Red of this. So we are going to open that up in a minute. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love those metallic colors. They're really cool. Candy Apple Red Custom. So the neat thing about this, so most often Auto World will do factory colors. And then every once in a while they'll do custom colors. Both of these are custom colors. These are not factory Chevrolet colors. So we got a metallic, that metallic teal, and the metallic red. And they both look fantastic. This is so close to Ultra Red paint. I gotta believe it actually is the same. It's the same, I think. The chase is just gonna look a little different. I have it, and I will show it in a second. But we got short SS on the back here, as opposed to 2000 RS. Interesting. Kind of a cool thing. I'm just noticing right here we get red, teal, red. Was that done on purpose? I'd like to think so. All right. Next model is the Chrysler Conquest TSI in this crazy cool San Marino yellow, which is like this pale yellow, and it just that's one of the coolest things I'm telling you about Auto World. Johnny Lightning Classic Gold, I think, does it too. Is that you get these factory colors, and some of these factory colors are kind of like, I don't want to say unique, but they are. They're like, they're a bit unique. You just don't see, like, I don't know. It's just it's really cool to see that they do these factory colors, and that we get this we get some, excuse me, some really cool colors as a result. Kind of oddball color, right? Like, I don't know that I would ever order this car. Like, if I were to buy this car brand new back in the day, I don't think that this would be my color choice, but it makes you wonder how many were actually made in this color. Requested. Conquest. It's been requested. Maybe this color was requested by a fan of Auto World. The other thing is Auto World does listen to people's talks on social media. They listen to what influencers' feedback, I suppose. They also listen to, oh no, do I have chip on this one? I do. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't see that before. Did I do that? That's too bad. All right, well, we got a chipped model. Oh, and to tell you a story, actually, so when I'm saying that they do listen, I mean that. They watch these videos, and they will inevitably watch this one, especially Mike Griffiths especially will watch this one. He's a designer for Auto World. He will watch this, guarantee it. And one time he watched a video, and I did kind of rag on the guys a little bit because of some quality control issues. And it's not their fault, it's the factories, right? And some quality control issues. He ended up allowing me to ship the models back to round 2. And they use them as evidence to the factory to try to improve their quality control. So how cool is that? That they're actually like listening and then trying to do something about it, right? They're not just sitting by and putting out bad product. Like, they're trying to improve it and make it the best it can be for the value that they're sold at. So I think that's very stand up and very awesome. It just makes me love those guys even more. So they're fantastic. The whole group over there, the group that I met when I actually got to visit there, just really, really cool. So that's my story. Anyway, so it was a video in a bit back. Mike commented on it, and then, you know, he said it was heartbreaking to see the problems. And then he, you know, messaged me and said, hey, look, we want to send these back to the factory as evidence. Anyway, Ford F-150 in Victory Blue. And then he sent me a replacement model. So it just really, really cool that a company would do that. I mean, they can't take every single thing and do that. I think they wanted to do it just because they really wanted, you know, trustable evidence that there was issues, and bring that back to the factory and address it. Okay, I hope I was allowed to tell that story, Mike. If I wasn't, I'm sorry, but I think that's really cool. They've got some other factory shenanigans stuff that have happened in the past too, some fake Auto World stuff. I have a bunch of them. I haven't shown them on video yet because I don't know how comfortable I am showing them. But well, that's another road to go down another time. But really, for educational purposes, I think I probably should. Crystal Fire Mist Poly. We're back to the Cadillac. And this thing is beautiful. Again, this casting's just awesome. And with this style rim or wheel, it's so cool. So let's get this one out. These are my favorite in the set, for sure. These Cadillacs. They're just so awesome. And like, this one looks really neat with like a green, like a forest green interior. Really good. Just a really cool casting. There's that big engine in there. This one says Fire Mist on it. I mean, if you don't think this is cool, I don't know. I just don't. You have terrible taste. I'm sorry. Fight with me in the comments if you want to, but if you're not digging these Cadillacs, I don't. Do you have eyeballs? Do they see? Do they work? Because if they do, I mean, that's undeniably cool. I think we got one more model to pull, right? Yep. Chase. No. All right. We did not pull a Chase in the case. By the way, if you go back to the Auto World playlist I've got on my channel, you can see me do a lot of these unboxings. I'm going to open up this one while we talk. Competition Orange, and try not to cut my finger up. Competition Orange Mustang. On my channel, I've had some pretty crazy time pulling reds, and I've even pulled a Ultra Raw, if you're not familiar with that, 1 of 10 model. I pulled one out of a box on camera one time, and it was the only Raw I think I've found naturally. I've always purchased mine or traded for them. So it was a pretty cool experience. You'll have to dig around to find it. I'm not going to tell you what series that was from or what car it was from. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know. But anyway, we'll leave that to you to dig up. But here is the Mustang in orange. So we got candy corn here. And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm not too excited about the colors of them. Just kind of not my thing. All right, so real quick before we open the Ultra Reds, and I got 3 of them. 3 of them to open. Favorite model, definitely the Cadillac. Undeniably, the Cadillacs. They look so cool. I think the black one's the coolest. This one is not far away from that, though. Both of these are very cool. I like the colors that they're in. It's too bad I got a chipped one right here. That's unfortunate, but, you know, I don't know if I did that. I might have banged it up against one of these. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the footage. If not, it came out of the factory like that, so we got one factory flaw. The rest of this stuff appears to be very well done, very good, quality control good. These F-150s with the back, oh, now we get it to stay. That's the only other thing to complain about. And I complain a lot on this channel, so having only one thing to complain about when I open up a set I think is pretty good. But I try to give an honest review. Even though I love these guys, I try to give you an honest review. And if there's any flaws, I'm going to point them out, because otherwise I just don't have any integrity, right? If I don't point them out, you guys see them, and you guys are going to think I'm shilling. And I promise you I'm not. Here is the Ultra Red for the Silverado. So the paint is damn close, man. It is the same paint. It's got to be. We're going to crack this open. So you notice this is on a version B card. It would not matter. I feel like I have to teach this lesson every single time. Ultra Reds, Chases in store-bought cases, store releases that are meant for big box. You are only going to get 1 Chase for each casting that's in there. So there's only 1 Chase of this. It doesn't matter if you find it on a version B or a version A card. It makes no difference. All right, at least it hasn't so far. It makes no difference. You are going to find the Chase. It's going to be the same truck in whatever version A or version B packaging. It does not matter, and they're typically split around 50-50. We are going to know, however, if this goes off of version A or version B traits, which we can do by the license plate. This one I can just rip open because I don't need to save that packaging. But here it is. I mean, she's pretty. She's pretty. So the Chases for this, we get Ultra Red body, chrome interior, white rims, white tires, and that's it, right? I think. Yep. Every once in a while they hide a little Easter egg underneath the hood. We got to check that. Oh, and 2000 RS. Well, which plate does this match? This matches the teal plate, right? Or no? It says 2 doors, not 2000 RS. I'm an idiot. Yeah. So I bet you, if you guys commented on that, just leave it there. Don't edit it. Just comment again. I'm sure some of you caught that the first time, and now I feel really silly. Yes, that's not 2000 RS. How does that make any sense? It's 2 doors because it's got 2 doors. Okay. Hardy car, have a laugh at me. That's fine. All right. There it is. Now, how close is the paint? It is the paint, dude. It is the paint. Can your eyes tell a difference? My eyes can't. The plate gives it away, though, right? I mean, besides the white wheels, obviously, and the chrome interior, but that's the Ultra Red for that. All right, let's, here, and actually, let me just move the camera down a little bit. You can see those. All right, what's the other one do you think I have? I've got the Ford F-150 black appearance package. Here she is. And this is also on a version B card. See, the plate says black out. The plate for the blue one says black and blue, right? So version A, I'll open it up. Same traits, right? We got a chrome interior, we've got the ultra red body, of course, and then rims, tires are white, and version A traits, right? Pretty cool. Nice to get this one out of the way, I guess. Got that truck. All right, and what do you think the last one is that I have? It's not the Cadillac. It is the Conquest. Pretty sick, right? This is also on a version B card. Interesting. And there she is. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. And I don't really collect chases other than Auto World, which is kind of interesting that I collect these. I get a super treasure hunt here and there, but other than that, that's what I collect. Chrome interior, white rims, white tires, ultra red body. That's it. And version A traits, right? Not B. Right? Pretty cool. All right, so I got 3 to go. I need to get the Cadillac. I'm glad I got this one, honestly, is going to be probably one of the more expensive ones. So that's pretty awesome. I got to get the Eclipse, the Cadillac, and the Mustang yet. Once I get those 3, I will have the full set, and we'll probably look at this set again. So 2025 release 1. I like it. I think it's a great set. I'm going to say 4 out of 6 cars are really good. The Ford F-150, you guys know, I just don't care about it. The Mustang is okay. I like the Mustang in certain colors. I think it's looked good over the years that it's been released, but this orange and yellow and it's not me, okay? I don't care for it too much, but I will gladly add it to my collection. I love Auto World. They're fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. We dragged out this video into a long one, so I apologize about that. Not really, but thank you very much, and have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.